Hi everyone, this is Nima at Home Office with a short video on web authoring. So the web authoring is going to be a series of videos to help you understand how to create and edit views and dashboards in your workbook. Um, so let's start. Today's video is actually specifically on data types. So before we wanted to begin, I know Tableau is a little bit different to work in, and it's different than Excel and other BI tools. So I thought we could really kind of start with basics and talk about data types. Now, the data types that you're seeing, you'll notice in Tableau the icon will be right to the left of the field name. So text strings or string values or dimension um, of data that describe it. So, perfect example is a rate code or a market segment. The next are date values. We have regular date values and we have date time values. Essentially, one takes it down to the second, where the other one takes it down to the date. And these will be useful dimensions to think about when you're looking at arrival dates, confirmation dates, stay dates, etc. The next one is integer. So integer are measures that you will be calculating. And you'll notice that with a green pound sign. And these are things that you'll be summing up or aggregating. After that, we have Boolean values. Now, Boolean values are true false statements. And you can use those within your dashboard if you are using it for various reasons, and we've actually inserted a handful of Boolean values in our dashboards, and that'll be represented with this true false kind of icon. And finally, we have geographical values. So I think a handful of you might have noticed that with Tableau, you can implement things within maps. Well, you can build your own maps by using the geographical values. And again, that can be described in as geographic when you see the globe next to it. So things like zip code or longitude and latitude will be geographical values. The next thing is to talk about white papers. Michael and I have been working hard and diligently to write out a handful of white papers about the data sources that we're publishing. So, in this white paper, you'll be able to understand what the field names are, what type of data it is, an example of that data, and then just a brief description of what's in that data source. Um, so that's something that we are storing in Kong and that we will be continuing to update as we add more data points in your data source. So now let's get to the fun part. So this is a web authoring workspace in Tableau, and I like to think of this as our canvas. Um, just to give you a quick lay of the land, here is what we call the data plane. It's broken up into a few different sections. This is actually the data source itself that you're working on, and most of these data sources are actually refreshing on their own once a day. Then we have dimensions, and these are data points that are describing the data. So think of like segments, hotel name, a date, things like that, which describe our data. After that, we have our measures, and measures are what are aggregatable. So, and a good example would be if I wanted to look at my budget revenue on columns and break that out by my parent segment. After that, we have sets. Now, sets are something specific to to the dimension. So Michael and I will build those sets and publish them for you, and you can use that to automatically filter the data. So here, I'm only filtering for transient segments. After that, we have parameters. Now, parameters are something a little bit special, and they go into more advanced calculations. This is probably beyond this video, But it is important to understand that what parameters do is allow you to dynamically filter between measures or dimensions. So they're kind of this card, if you will. After that, you'll notice that you'll see the analytics plane. Now, this is a little bit more advanced, and it allows you to run various analytics applications from Tableau into your data. Here we have our filters pane, and this is where you can add filters as it relates to dates, to numeric values, to hotels, truthfully, almost anything that you wanted to filter. So let's say I put my filter in my hotel name, and I only want to see 9 zeros data. And then finally, we have our marks. Now, marks are things that allow you to easily describe the data. So, for an instance, if I wanted to put colors on various rate codes, I would be able to do that as well. All right, well, I guess that's it. Like I said, this is a first of many videos. The next videos will be going through more case studies. But if you have any questions or would like to leave us comments, please let us know. Other than that, I want to thank you again for watching our video and hopefully find you watching the other videos about Tableau online. Thank you. Bye bye.